This is Septum Sen, the Christmas elf, and here I am talking about, well, decorating my house for the season. So I just thought I would show it off. I have a variety of Santa Clauses that I inherited from my grandmother on her passing. She used to collect them. Though not as many as has been, because there were a lot of family that wanted them. But I got the majority, so you'll see them on here. As you can see, I have been decorating the movie room with some of these Santas and other things. And my Santa hat going on top of my regular. These were good ones because they represented our cats when we first had them. Their stockings. And our media tree. Only media stuff there. Advent calendar. My favorite Santa there. I love that Santa. He is so cool. There. Now over here, we're in my office where I do most of my editing, and I don't have a lot of stuff going on here, but I thought that, I'll put this little door thing up on that and have my wooden Santa up here doing the work. This one here is next to my bed and my cup of coffee while I was working. And then this is Nakatomi Plaza, which is another great little advent calendar here, which is also great. And of course, Santa skiing, one of the few things in Kim's office. But, And then here in the bathroom, I set up a couple little ones. I like that little guy. He's kind of just squat, and the other one's just like, yep, I'm celebrating on the toilet. And then these little things I thought were really cool that I usually put up there. And again, this guy on, I don't know why I have another bit of footage of him here. but apparently I really wanted to make sure that you saw that Nakatomi Plaza. I do think it is kind of cool when you see Hans Gruber falling to his death slowly as the season goes. And then, of course, another one of these for the other bathroom. I love that one. I picked it up at an antique shop. And of course, you got these little stockings there right over our china cabinet. And this village, my mother actually helped set this up this year. We put it up here because we have 5 cats, and that's a lot of cats, and they will destroy them otherwise. But it looks really good up there. No lights on it, but that's all right. It works well. That room is usually well lit anyway, so it's not a big deal. And of course, we have our plate there, which was kind of cool. My birth date, so I guess it had something to do with me. And my nativity scene, which I've got here right at the front door. And of course, we have another Santa. He's very delicate. And our days till Christmas. I actually have the countdown written on the chalkboard right now, with another music box Santa sitting right here next to my grandparents. Then, of course, Kim has decorated her bookshelves with some various odds and ends here and there. And, of course, our choir singers. My grandmother used to have a lot more of those, but again, I inherited the bulk, but not all. And this is our main Christmas tree. Now, it hasn't been decorated yet in this, but you'll get to see it decorated by the end. And, of course, Blanche over there. And, of course, Foo and Carpy's stockings. We do miss you guys. And my old stocking from when I was a teenager, the one when I was a kid, it died. Sailor, and then another little Santa right here in front of our wedding album generator. And of course, we got all the nice little throw pillows out for the year, and the fairly old Santa and Mrs. Claus, which is pretty good. And of course, we got the actual stockings for the cats and ours that are there, Olivia and Ozzy together there. And then, of course, the mantles there with our National Lampoon's Advent Calendar. I'm so happy to have that one. And then, of course, Kim has decorated her other bookshelf. You can see there, and Grumpy Cat's my addition to it. I love my little Grumpy Cat for this season. And, of course, on top of the refrigerator, these had stayed up here all year because I've got to take them down, so now they're relevant again. But, I also set up, some Santas here on our little shelf up above where I have cooking magazines. And our old tree topper is on the door here. And I think that's pretty cool that we found a good place for it. So on the porch here, we have a little Christmas tree there. And then we have another one there, and Ozzy. And let's see here. On top of that, we have our third Christmas tree, which is there. Now, each one of them has a theme. We got a little Christmas tree and stuff, but this one is just all the ornaments that were left behind. And, any ornaments that are there. I have the angel actually facing the road so that it could be seen. Any ornaments that we didn't have hanging there. So this is at night with it lit up, so you can actually see it. This one is the only one that is just white lights. My wife does not like the white lights. She likes the colored lights, so go on there. So this is the main tree. Now this is sentimental. Every ornament has a meaning on this particular tree. Matter of fact, our poor tied up angel is actually made by my mother, and it used to go on top of our family tree growing up. So it's there with little presents there. Of course, we've got our wreath for the front door, a little cat wreath. And of course, these lights, which I used to use to decorate the outside, they got batteries in them and they got a timer. And of course, our reindeer, which lights up, because it lights around it. Now downstairs is the media tree, finished and lit up. All the stuff on here is media related, movie related. So, it has to have that on there, and there's not a lot for Elf. And of course, our final shot, we have Snowy Morn with reindeer, just to kind of end it. Well, thank you for spending your time with me as I show off my Christmas stuff. And we'll end with a shot of our Christmas kitty right here.